Just.com is here with Grandmaster Hikaru Nakamura, who drew his white today against Grandmaster Ray Robson. You're not playing, there's no Grand Prix this year, you didn't play the candidates, so my first question is the U.S. Championship your biggest event this year?
I don't think so. There's Norway Chess coming up, and then there's the Grand Chess Tour after that. Certainly the U.S. Championship is important, but I think those events competing against the top players again are slightly more important in my opinion.
And the stat that was told to you when you came downstairs that you had won all 7 of your first rounds here in St. Louis at your 7 previous U.S. championships. At least superfan Ed Gonsalves researched it, so I'm going to trust him on this one. Were you aware of that stat going into today?
No, I wasn't. I mean, it makes sense just thinking back that I've done well, but again, I feel like in the first round I've had a lot of whites. I've gotten good positions. Today was not one of those days, and so I wasn't able to keep the streak alive.
Speaking of a lot of whites, do you feel like over your career in the drawing of lots you've picked one of the better numbers, or is there the sample size so big you think it's about 50-50 on both sides?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's always better to get the extra white. I think generally speaking, I tend to pick the number or get it through like blitz playoffs and things at the start of events. But I think, of course, over the course of a career, it's all going to average out. So I think by the end, when all's said and done, it'll be closer to 50-50.
And your opponent, Ray Robson, is actually playing tennis with me tomorrow morning. Would you ever consider doing anything super athletic before a tournament game like that?
Not before a game. Generally, I do physical activities before an event. I've tried a few times. There were a couple of U.S. championships where I was doing a lot of training during the event before games, and it really didn't work out well. So I just don't do that anymore.
And last question, I know you talked a little bit about the World Championship coming up when you were on the broadcast. I know you and Fabiano are not best friends, but if he calls you in a completely hypothetical world, would you be on Team Fabi in his preparation for the World Championship?
I would say it's not very likely. I'll be doing other things with my time.
Yeah, probably won't happen, just curious. Good luck in the rest of the event going forward.
Thank you.